What up, YouTube? You already know. Big Lou tapping back in with what it do with Big Lou. Um, I'm gonna go ahead and tell about what goes down in the pen, California Department of Corrections in the joint during Christmas time, as far as the meals and things like that. Um, and two, depending where you're at and how the staff is and stuff like that, how the program will run for the day. So this is kind of like what I did for Thanksgiving. I put a thumbnail of the meal, what you would get. And Christmas is pretty much the same thing. I think out of Thanksgiving, Christmas, and 4th of July, probably 4th of July is probably the best because they kind of like bless you with two trays, a hot tray and a cold tray. You'll have like 4th of July, you'll have like a hot dog hamburger and then some type of usually watermelon or some type of, and as well as some type of ice cream or something. Um, Christmas, between Christmas and Thanksgiving, probably Thanksgiving is probably better tray. Um, and then again, it just depends where you're at, what prison you're at, and who's the manager of the the person that's in charge of ordering the food and the person that puts the menu together for that facility, basically too. And then to be real too, man, it just actually depends on who's back there cooking too, the inmates. If they really take it serious and want to hook it up and try to do the best they can, like if they're really cooking at home for family, then they'll do their part and throw in, they'll just do things better, as far as mixing the ingredients and stuff like that, less water, whatever it takes to make it taste better. You'll have some individuals that will do that, right? And so when it comes to the meals, you'll get, like I mentioned for Thanksgiving, you'll usually get like a ham slab and a turkey slab. And what I mean by slab, it's just like a little piece of lunch meat, but it's like thicker. It's not like what you get. It's not the real thin ones like this. It's more fatter. It'll be something like that usually. And you'll get, like I said, you'll get a ham slab and a turkey slab, right? And sometimes though you just get either a ham slab, ham slab, geez, or a turkey slab, right? It just depends where you're at. Um, and then two, usually for Thanksgiving, like they do for Thanksgiving, Christmas usually gets like a special type of dessert. So like the main bakery, if they have a bakery there at the joint, they usually will hook up something, some type of cookies, some type of cake type deal, some type of pie type thing, or something, just something special for Christmas. Because let's keep it real, you are locked up, and it says in the CDC policy, it means something to them as well to keep a how do they state it, like it's important for them, for inmates to have ties with their families, right? So they'll give you these 20 envelopes a month to write your family. I heard now they're even giving free phone calls out. I don't know how true that is. um you know what I mean, for the holidays. And then sometimes it just depends. But I said that to say, they try to make it, even though you're locked up, you're paying your debt to society. You know what I mean? You're still a human being. I guess that's what the way they look at it, and they'll try to hook it up with some type of bakery pastry type deal, right? That they make in the bakery. And again, they're inmates, cons back there cooking this stuff and making this stuff. So of course, they put their heart and their soul into it. Sometimes they take it. They take cooking. It means something to them. It's their job, so they don't just take it as just a job. They'll try to put whatever they can into it. And then, like I said, they try to hook it up the best they can, and that goes for the people cooking the food as well. So then too, you'll get some like mashed potato type deals, like mashed potatoes and gravy. Maybe you'll get some stuffing, some cranberry sauce for sure. Maybe some corn and peas. Maybe again, all this stuff varies at different prisons. You know what I mean? But for the most part, they try to make it similar to being at home and at a Christmas dinner at home as possible. You know what I mean? So the thumbnail that I got there, I see ham in there and I see some mashed potatoes. You know what I mean? So they'll make it like, they'll make it to that point. You know what I mean? Like I said, stuffing, some gravy, mashed potatoes, ham slab, turkey slab, or one or the other, and then probably some like cranberry sauce. You know what I'm saying? Those are usually the big things that usually have out of the. I've spent many Christmases in there, many Thanksgivings in there, many birthdays in there, many 4th of Julys in there. It's too many. Just it's a shame. I spent way too many in there, but at the end of the day, it's not too late to turn it around. And now I've been here celebrating 5 Christmases straight, 5 Thanksgivings straight. You know what I mean? So I'm playing catch up, but I'm doing my best to, you know, do the things that a father is supposed to do, right? And grandfather now. So I'm very grateful, for even though a lot of my life was tough at some points. Um, I'm grateful that I'm able to wake up another day and be able to breathe. You know what I'm saying? So I'm grateful to God for that and for putting me in the position that I'm in now, currently in my life, and all that's very important to me. Being here for my kids, like I mentioned in another video, being able to take them to get school clothes, all that means something to me now because I've missed out so much. And in the times where I was here, I wasn't able to do it fully like a father's supposed to do. I was only able to get, maybe $100 here, a couple $100 there, maybe only one pair of shoes for this kid, not for that kid. It just depends. But now I'm able to just full fledged go out and get what they need. You know what I'm saying? And same thing with Christmas. Felt good. Like right now, I just loaded up our back of our car for everybody that lives in the family members that live in a town that's neighboring to this one. They're gonna have a function today, so I'm gonna go pass out the gifts. So I got 4 trash bags full of gifts for like my mom, my nephew and niece, my youngest nephew and niece, um, and then all my great nephews and nieces. There's 6 altogether, great nephews and nieces, 6 of them, 3 boys, 3 girls, and then one niece and one nephew. They're little, 12 and like 11 and 9, I think they are. So, you know, it just feels good to look at all the gifts, under the tree, around the tree, and just be like, dang, you know what I'm saying? I came a long way. We came a long way as a family, and it feels good. You know what I'm saying? And everybody out there, man, you might be going through some tough times right now. You might not be able to do for yourself and others like you want to, but don't give up. And you know what I mean? Don't give up, man. And for those of you that are not giving up and are still staying strong with whatever journey you're on in your life, I commend you and I salute you and I tip my hat to you guys. Keep it up. It's very, very, very worth it at the end of the day to be an example in the right way. You know what I'm saying? Um, and with that being said, everybody, again, Merry Christmas 2022. Let's go into this new year 2023 with a Jackie Chan kick off. You feel me? And again, people's always like I always say, I'm big on don't drink and drive. People, please, call that Uber, call that taxi. Make sure you have a designated driver if you're going out with people. That goes for tonight, Christmas. They're gonna have probably checkpoints in some places. Also, New Year's is right around the corner. So call that taxi, call that Uber, have that designated driver lined up, and if you have to, walk. Because again, I'm big on it. You're not going to be feeling too good if something happens, God forbid, where you hurt somebody or kill somebody, and you're sitting in a jail cell trying to think back on how you screwed up, and then you're going to have to live with that the rest of your life. Not to mention uh, if you hurt yourself very bad, it's going to be obviously painful, and if you kill yourself, well, you won't be here to know, but other people will be suffering because you're no longer here. So think about that. Something real big to think about. And again, I don't promote violence. I don't promote any of that. But it is what it is sometimes, people. So that being said, Big Lou tapping out.